Welcome to the Here's My Story channel. I'm Julia. My sister Alexa and I were blindfolded, riding in the back seat of a car. We didn't know where we were going. Alexa said, "Dad told me not to open our eyes, or we'll ruin the surprise. I'm so excited. Where do you think we're going?" He either got a new yacht or a mansion, or maybe he got an island again like last time. I really don't care. I'm only here because I don't want to be a party pooper, I replied. Shortly after, the car came to a stop. We got off, still blindfolded. Then we heard Dad's voice. "You can open your eyes, girls. Let's see if you'll like this." "Dad, I can't believe it! It's incredible!" Alexa screamed. I reluctantly took off my blindfold. We were at the airport, and a dazzling plane made of solid gold stood before me. Pointing to the plane, Dad said, "I bought this from the Sultan of some country called Brunei. It's not just the surface of the plane. Everything inside is also made of gold. Oh man, I love how gold shimmers. We need more golden furniture at home." I'd stopped commenting on Dad's love for glamour a long time ago, but a solid gold plane was so outrageous that I couldn't stop myself. "Dad, when the plane is up in the air, no one can tell it's golden because it's so far away. And when it lands, only the crew will see it at the airport. I really don't understand why someone would buy a golden airplane," I said. He was used to me criticizing him. "If I share our plane on my Facebook page, everyone will see it. Your sister will post photos of it on Instagram. I wish you would also post to social media. Anyway, come on. I'll give you a tour inside the plane. We can even fly our golden plane to New York for a coffee. What do you say?" he asked. My sister screamed, "Excellent idea!" and started running towards the plane. And I, irritated as always, followed her. As you can probably tell, my dad is one of the wealthiest people on the planet. When we lost my mom, I was 8, and Alexa was 5. My dad wanted to remarry, but we didn't want him to. Thankfully, he listened to us. Back then, my dad wasn't rich. He was working as an engineer for a mobile phone company. With the experience that he had there, he invented a fast mobile phone charger and patented it. Today, all mobile phones use his invention. In exchange for using this technology, phone manufacturers pay millions of dollars to my dad every month. Going from someone who could barely pay his bills to having unlimited money changed my dad a lot. We had no idea he was such a show-off. He will do anything he can to brag about his money. What's worse is my sister is just like him. Ever since he bought that golden plane, Dad became obsessed with gold. He had most of the mansion we lived in covered in gold. We had toilets and faucets made of solid gold. The couch we sat on, the beds we slept in were all golden. We ate our meals with gold silverware on a solid gold table. One evening, Dad took this gold situation to a whole new level. We were in the dining room. Normally, there's a daily menu on the table listing the dishes our cooks have made for us that day. Among the 100 or so dishes, we picked the ones we want to eat. But there was no menu that night. Dad said, "Girls, I got a surprise for you," and clapped his hands. A chef walked into the room. "Nikolai is our new chef. He used to be the private chef for a Russian billionaire. His specialty is... Actually, I'd rather not say. You should see this for yourselves." Next, the staff started serving the plates. Each dish was shimmering because they were all covered in gold. Gold-coated steaks, hamburgers, buffalo wings. Alexa was looking around dreamily. "So our new chef makes golden dishes, huh, Dad? That's the coolest thing I've heard in my life!" she exclaimed. Dad said proudly, "Nikolai uses 24-karat gold leaf in these dishes. It's not dangerous because it's edible gold." We were supposed to eat golden food now? This was ridiculous. "Dad, are you okay? It's not fair for us to eat food that's made of gold when there's so much poverty in the world. I feel so bad seeing so many people without homes. You, on the other hand, are ordering food to be made with gold? I can't possibly stand for this," I said, and ran out of the dining room. Since then, I've never had dinner with them. According to Alexa, Chef Nikolai was still cooking food with gold. Both my dad and my sister were so happy with it. I hadn't seen my dad in a while. A few days before my birthday, he came to my room. "I know you're mad at me, but I'll make it up to you. You told Alexa that you didn't want a birthday party. I'll honor your wish, but please allow me to at least give you a birthday present, he said. I probably wouldn't like what he had gotten me, but I still said yes. With a strange smile, I replied, okay, but please, nothing big. Dad was really happy, and he said, I'm sure you will love it. You'll even forgive me when you see it. Honestly, I was intrigued. What was he going to give me? I had to wait until my birthday to find out. Finally, the day arrived. Just like all of Dad's surprises, it began with me in a blindfold. Alexa guided me by my arm. We started walking. She was saying we weren't supposed to leave the mansion. Soon after, I realized we were outdoors. Alexa removed my blindfold. We were on the big balcony in the front of the house. When I looked out to the garden, I couldn't believe my eyes. There were hundreds of people down there. It looked like all of them were homeless people brought from downtown. My dad was also on the balcony with us, and there was a big treasure chest right next to him. The chest was chock full of gold coins. Dad picked up a gold coin from the chest and threw it down to the people. And all hell broke loose. The people were fighting each other ruthlessly to catch that gold coin. After the scuffle, one guy finally grabbed it. Then all the men started staring back at the balcony, waiting for another one to be thrown at them. It was a really sad sight. My dad said, "Happy birthday, honey! This was the birthday gift I was telling you about. You told me you felt sorry for the homeless. There are exactly 1,000 gold coins in this chest. You can throw them all. Wasn't it so fun to see them fight for that one gold coin?" And laughed. I was listening to him in complete shock. Dad, have you lost your mind? What kind of gift is this? When did you become so heartless? I said. He got upset. Julia, you don't like anything anymore. I think it's a great idea. Look, we gathered all these homeless people and brought them here. Do you think that was easy? And most of them will leave here with gold in their pockets. What else do you want? Dad, you don't know me at all. It's utterly cruel to throw gold coins from a balcony onto people and watch them fight each other for them. My father can't be this heartless. That's enough. I am disowning you. You're not my father anymore. I screamed. Both he and my sister were shocked by my words. I didn't want to spend one more second in that house. I returned to my room. I called my mom's sister and told her everything. Come here. You can live with us, she said. I packed a few clothes and left. As I was leaving through the garden, I saw that they were still throwing coins at people. They were laughing as they watched people fight each other. I felt a deep sense of relief to be leaving this place. 2 weeks passed and I was so happy at my aunt's. I spoke to Alexa on the phone sometimes, but I had to cut off my dad entirely. I had one small issue. I had left my math project at the mansion. It took me so long to do it that I couldn't start over from scratch. I texted my sister that night. I told her that I was going to come early in the morning and wait for her in front of the mansion so she could bring me my project. I went to the house in the morning, but Alexa was nowhere to be seen. I called her. She didn't pick up. I figured she was asleep. It looked like I had to enter the house and get it myself. The security guards were surprised to see me at that hour of the day, but they didn't dare say anything. I greeted them and went inside. I wanted to see my sister before I got the project. Once I was home, I realized that I'd missed her. As soon as I walked into Alexa's room, I started screaming. She was lying on the floor, unconscious and foaming at the mouth. I went to my dad's bedroom to let him know. He was in his bed, but he was also unconscious and foaming at the mouth. I called 911 immediately. The paramedics arrived shortly after. They took my sister and my dad to the hospital. In the hospital, I discovered that both of them had their stomachs pumped. Apparently, they had gold poisoning. Chef Nikolai was trying to make it to the Guinness Book of World Records with the most expensive dessert ever made. To increase its value, he put 5 times the normal amount of gold he puts in his dishes. When my dad and Alexa ingested that much gold, their bodies couldn't handle it. After they got treatment, I was able to see both of them. The doctor said to my dad, "You owe your life to your daughter. If you had come in an hour later, we couldn't have saved you." After a while, they came to visit me at my aunt's house. My dad apologized to me 1,000,000 times. "I don't know how to make you forgive me. You were so right to denounce me as a father. I'm going to do my best to earn the right to be your father again," he said. The next day, he had all the golden objects removed from the house. He had our old furniture brought in, and he obviously fired Chef Nikolai. Yesterday, he sent me a video where he sold the golden plane. He said with the money he got from the sale, he was going to build a modern shelter for people living without a home. It made me so happy to find out about all this. I think I may forgive him, but he has let me down so many times before. That's why I need to wait a bit longer to make sure that he's changed.